Hey YouTube, what's up? In JT Stocks Game here to bring you guys an overview for the latest two Doctor Who episodes. So I'm gonna do what I did with the Flash video, and I'm just gonna do my top 5 moments for each and every one of the episodes. So starting with Before the Flood, moment number 1 would have to be just the reveal of the villain. It was very big, it was very scary. I wasn't expecting that. I like the fact that they're bringing in new alien species. Moment number 2 would definitely have to be the girl dying. And it's not like one of my favorite moments, but it's just like I seen it coming, but it still kind of hurt because I didn't want her to die. You know what I'm saying? One of the times where I actually did care about a lot of the main cast, or not the main cast, but like the side cast. So moment number 3 would be the Doctor is stuck in his own timeline. The Doctor actually has to let events play out, which is very interesting. Just the concept of the episode was extremely hard to wrap my head around, so I'm not even gonna think about it. But moment number 4 would definitely have to be at the very beginning episode when he was trying to explain the paradox that was going to be happening in the episode, which is basically the Doctor said that he was only able to do any of that because the information was already given to him. So who gave him the information in the first place? How did that happen? I believe that the Doctor had already previously been there and is going to, and had to go through that again. But that's really hard and complicated, and we're not going to talk about that. Which leads to the last thing: the Doctor is inside the stasis chamber. That means that the Doctor waited for over 60 years, or maybe even more than that, if I can't remember the year that they were in. But he waited for a very long time in order for that box to open, which is very interesting, and I like that idea a lot. Also, just a bonus thing, just the way they killed the creature, the flood, the way they blew it up, which reminds me, like, where did that bomb come from? That's why I think that the Doctor was already there and had set things up previously. But like I said, we're not going to get into that. We're going to get into the next episode, which is called The Girl Who Died. So moment number 1 for that, Vikings. I honestly think that just their take on Vikings was a bit interesting. I don't know much about Vikings, so I'm not really sure. But I like how, and to me, Vikings are them kind of like warrior people and stuff like that. So I just like how they kind of portrayed that warrior spirit. Moment number 2 would definitely be Odin in the sky. It was weird, and I immediately knew that there was something weird about that because, like the Doctor said in the episode, gods don't actually show up. So moment number 3 for me would definitely have to be Clara and the Maisie Williams character. I can't remember her name, but they were on the spaceship and Maisie Williams declares war on them. That was one of those moments where I was just like, if she doesn't shut up, like Clara was literally about to talk them down. Like, that's how you know Clara's been traveling with the Doctor for a long time. She can do things without the Doctor being there. She doesn't need the Doctor to help a situation. And that is cool. She lets the Doctor take run when he's there, but when he's not there, she lets him. When he's not there, she goes ahead and she takes control of the situation, does what she needs to do. And she almost talked the alien dude down. But Maisie Williams' character had to, just be prideful and be like, "We will kill you all." And I'm like, great. Which leads me to my second. No, not my second. I think this would be my fourth, which would definitely be just the Doctor trying to train everybody. It was honestly kind of funny just to see how these weren't warriors. These were a bunch of common people in a village that for some reason wouldn't run because of their pride, even though they could have ran. The Doctor was talking about how they can create as time travelers, they can create ripples, but they cannot create entire tidal waves. Which is basically a metaphor for how much they can mess with time. They can mess with small things in time, but not big things. You know what I'm saying? I like how he put it into perspective that if they defeat this guy, Earth is going to be put on the map. This is one of the most feared alien races in the galaxy. They defeat these people, Earth is going to be put on the map. They're going to come back in swarms, and they're going to destroy them. Sorry about that. And then so then that moves on to my fifth thing, which is going to be the doctor bringing her back to life. So the doctor reconfigured just the entire last like 15 minutes of the episode was just mind blowing. We find out why he chose this face, which is kind of what I expected. It's slightly different. I'll explain that another time. But it was slightly different. But we find out why he chose that face. He ends up saving her, but by saving her, he accidentally turned her immortal. And so he gave her a second one just in case that was true, so that way she didn't have to go through immortality alone. I hope she didn't, but it seems like she did. There's going to be, it's obviously technically a two-parter. It's going to be a continuing story. But these two episodes were very good. I was actually kind of excited for these episodes, and I can't wait for the next episode of next week. So with that being said, thank you all for watching. Comment down below, let me know what you guys think. And subscribe to my channel for more Doctor Who content. I'm sorry about those interruptions. That was my phone doing stuff. But yeah, bye guys. Peace.